The Phaeton Gallery is hosting an opening reception as part of a joint exhibition for works by Krista Townsend and Nikki Hare. For Arts This Week, we spoke with artist Krista Townsend and Lisa Hogan with the gallery.
My name is Krista Townsend, and the show is called The Understory. And what that references is many layers of things. The understory is the bottom of the forest. It's the part that when you're hiking through all of the beautiful, areas around Charlottesville and the Blue Ridge that you're focusing on, because otherwise you're going to trip and fall if you're looking up at the overstory, which is the canopy of the woods. The understory is some of the most lush, beautiful parts of the area.
My name is Lisa Hogan. We have this exhibition opening on March 7 for First Fridays, and the show will run through the 30th. We're open on the weekends from 12 until 5 o'clock, but also anytime by appointment. And people can find out more about the show by looking at our website, PhaetonGallery.com, or by following us on Instagram at Phaeton Gallery Charlottesville, where we post events and programming as they relate to the exhibition. This particular show is special to me. Understory came about when I asked Krista what she'd like to do next. But I always appreciate that in her artist mind, she is also a scientist. This comes through the work that she does with surgical illustration and her career as an illustrator. And I knew that it was going to be something interesting, but it happened that it was also something of keen interest to me, because we participate in this area in a program that addresses the management of the understory in Albemarle County through our work on our farm at PEC.
In addition to that, the word understory tells a little bit more about me and my approach to the work. So I've been reading this book called The Light Eaters by Zoe Schlanger, and it really gets into the relationship that we have with nature. And even to the point of thinking about cognition of the plants and how they communicate and what's happening in the understory that you're looking at every time you're going for a hike in the area.
And Nikki Hare, who's joining us tomorrow, arrives from the UK with her story, which is a layered poetry and almost a graffiti in a sense, speaking to this very same subject matter.
Now, for those who aren't as familiar, could you tell us more about the gallery itself?
At the gallery, we have had 14 major shows, either solo exhibitions or collaborations, over the last 4 to 5 years. And during the exhibition, we have asked our artists to participate in some programming for the community. We've asked them to teach a workshop. So we have professionals teaching other artists in the community. We think that's an important offering that we have here, to have an elevated level of instruction. We've also offered free workshops for artists to talk about marketing, branding, shipping, stretching, framing, the kind of the nuts and bolts, the literal behind the canvas part of the business, which is also very important and sometimes harder to manage. We've had workshops on pricing. We've had workshops on writing letters and getting information out to prospective galleries to show your work. But in addition to that, there are 8 artists here who participate with us in a group called Carriage Works Studios. And they have atelier space where they can work together and work quietly alone 24/7. They come and go and do an annual group show with us. And that's been a really nice part of what we do here. And then we offer our regular workshops, book discussions, and other community programming. Information is on our website, and we try to get the word out through some of the other media channels. We are often listing in UVA Arts and Seaville Weekly, the Daily Progress, and our website and our social media as well. Well, I'd like to invite the public to come for First Fridays. We have a great party and we have a fun evening planned, because we've have both artists planning to speak about their work and Nicholas Lee is hosting that discussion. So it will be an ecology-based conversation about these paintings, and I think we'll have a fun evening. I'm really looking forward to it. So please join us.
The opening reception for Understory is Friday, March 7th from 5 to 8 p.m. More information about the gallery and its initiatives can be found on phaetongallery.com. Arts This Week is supported by UVA Arts Council and Piedmont Virginia Community College. PVCC Arts presents a rich array of dance, music, theater, and visual arts programming. Learn more at pvcc.edu.